this is Isabella and welcome to the Miss Success. Today we're going to talk about how to manage your money. So money management is a really big topic. Many of you think, well, money management, that's too difficult to me. How can I manage if I have not enough money? My paycheck is nothing. How am I supposed to manage my money if I can barely afford to pay my bills? So first of all, if you think this way, you will never be able to get out of the situation you're in. My solution is not only to get a side hustle income, whatever, to make more money, but also to put systems in place. In the last video, I was talking about the difference between rich and poor people and why rich people are rich. And I mentioned systems, how important they are, and I mentioned habits, how important they are to be rich. These systems, what do I mean? You want to basically, whenever you get your paycheck, whenever you get direct deposits, whenever you get your salary in general, you want to look at the amount and you want to automatically distribute it. I call it a 4-basket rule. What do I mean by 4-basket rule? So whenever you get your salary, you want to distribute it in 4 different baskets. Basket number 1, and I will give an example, 70% of what you're making. So if your pay period is monthly, then 70% of that paycheck you want to put towards bills and grocery. And bills, they are flat, pretty flat, right? You can't really adjust them that much. Grocery, you can play with. You can really, there are so many different ways to buy cheaper produce instead of, going to those expensive supermarkets. You can choose a little bit cheaper ones. Basket number 2 is pleasure/entertainment. And I would allocate around 10% towards that. What is it? It's a movie theater, it's, clothes that you want to pick up, some additional cosmetics, some things that are not a necessity, that are extra to your life, but add some value to your life, something that you want for your personal pleasure. Now the third basket is a saving basket, and I call it emergency fund. So I know it's also a very, I would say, controversial topic, because majority of people I know, they don't even think about it. But in my opinion, if you don't have a 3-month emergency fund, you're really living paycheck to paycheck, and you're putting, especially if you're more than 18 years old, you're really putting yourself in a stupid situation. And when something breaks, when something happens, God forbid, you will be really struggling. You don't want to be in a stupid situation, right? I don't want to say you don't want to be stupid, but you don't want to be in a stupid situation. So think smart and be smart and just prepare yourself for it. So what's emergency fund? You just basically create another bank account where you put 10% of what you make every single month, and that's it. You don't touch it. You don't touch it ever, never. That's not a money you even look at. It's just there in case something happens. And you need at least 3 months of your expenses. So what it means it's not only like what you're spending on bills, right? It's also what's your total monthly cost of living, right? Let's say it's $6,000, then at least you need $18,000 on that bank account. I would actually go further, because at some point you want to have 1 year of free living on your bank account. And you open saving account. There are many ways. Saving accounts are actually very, the percentage, the interest is almost nothing. So I'm not a fan of those. But there are so many other options. You have CDs, so-called CDs. You have high-yield saving accounts, where I would put that money. You don't want to put that money in risk. That's a money that you need to access easily in case something happens. Now, the fourth basket is another 10%, the last 10% of your salary, which is investment basket. And I mentioned that also in, I think that was in, Rich versus Poor. Yes, I think I mentioned that in that video, what rich people buy that the poor don't. What I strongly believe in are long-term investments, and these are index funds. I think like there is no better way to invest other than index funds. The best one in my opinion is Vanguard, because they don't charge you, they charge you nothing pretty much, for it's like some fraction of percent, and you are pretty independent on that portal, and I would really look into it if I were you. And that 10%, that's where you put, or any other investment, whatever it is. You want to put it on the side, you want to invest in a property, good for you. So now the last question you all gonna ask me is, what if my paycheck is so low that I literally can't put that 10%, that 30% aside? What if I can barely afford to pay my bills? And the answer, I will not give you, only the answer, make more money. But also, my answer is put 1%, but put that system in place. As long as the system is there, start from 1%, then move to 2, 3, 4. As long as you have system in place, you are on the right track to get yourself out of the hole and to eventually move yourself towards being rich. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button down below. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!